Welcome back, everyone. Today is like one of the best Saturdays I've had since COVID hit. And you don't even have to be in the United States to know what's going on today, which is Saturday, November 7th. Yeah, I won't get into politics here, but let's just say I was just about brought to tears with happiness. So anyway, onward we go. All right, so we're always here about planners, and I have two things to show you. One's going to be very brief. The other one I'm super excited to share with you guys. The first thing I'm going to show you is this beautiful cover that I ordered from, I'm going to tip it like this, Baum-Kuchen. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but this is one of the superior labor covers. This is in the B6 slim size or mini, and I purchased it for my Jibun Techo days, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is the camel color, and in the inside it just has the slip pocket here, which I put the main book in, and then I slipped in the idea notebook. And then in the back it has one pocket, and it came with this little flag, which is what it says. Let's see if you guys see it better. There you go. And that's what it says here, and that's embossed. So there's just this one pocket here, and then the slip pocket there. And it's a perfect fit. It will not fit with the cover, or I'll just call it the cover and cover. The cover that comes with the actual Jibun Techo, it will not fit. I wish it would, because I like using it as a dashboard, but it does not. But and you can see I have the Jibun Techo zip envelope or zip card holder in the back, and then I have just this old picture of my two of my kids that I had actually wrapped around a B6 slim insert in a traditional string cover. Okay, anyway, it's beautiful, it's soft, it did not come with a weird smell. I'm just interested to see how this is going to age over time. See, thickness like that. Sorry for the shaking. Trying a new setup. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you guys briefly. The other thing I wanted to show you is this. All right, this is the new planner I got. I was on Instagram and I saw someone showing off a different bound planner, and it was an A5 size. So I went to Amazon and to look around in this non-Japanese product, and I found the one the person had, but then I was still looking around and I found this one. And I think there's only been one YouTuber who has shown this planner that I've found so far. You guys you're missing out. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna show you why. But the company is Roterunner. And where's my thing? I have the band, paper band that was on it. It's Purpose Planner, Dream, Plan, Act, Achieve. This planner comes in B5 size only. And I know it's a very large size, and it's definitely not a size that I normally go for. I like smaller sizes, B6, B6 Slim, A6, that kind of thing, or standard traveler's notebook size. But I'm going to tell you guys, this is taking my planning to a different level altogether. It is an undated. It's for 6 months, and I think I paid around 30 bucks for it. And it has an awesome layout, and it's a vertical weekly, they call it a weekly dashboard. layout. Okay, and then some stats. It is 100 GSM ivory paper, 2 ribbon markers, and so it has a 208 number pages. That's another thing. All the pages are numbered, dot grid layout, and it does have a back pocket. Okay, so I've been using this week. And let me show you guys. So it comes in several colors. This is the navy blue, and it also comes in a hardback or soft cover. And I went for the soft cover because I was thinking that if I got the hardback, it may add weight, and I already don't like big books. Okay, and so here it has the opening. Okay. So this is where you put your personal information. There's quotes through this book. Then it goes into the contents. Again, this is a 6-month undated. It is a Monday start. So it has the productivity tips, 6-month roles and goals, 6-month bucket list, 6-month reading list, then your annual review, making plans and taking action. And then it has your 6 months. And here's the line, so you can put whatever month you're starting with, which is great. So each month includes your monthly calendar, goals and reflections, weekly dashboards, notes, and daily logs. And then you have spare note pages. There are a lot of extra note pages, you guys. And then the appendix, which has a user guide and self-care checklist. Let's get into this. Now, regarding the paper, it is ivory, as it states. The texture of this 100 GSM feels almost like, and I'm probably not going to say the name of it right, Roterunner notebooks. It's very soft. It just feels really nice, and it's taking my pens, no bleeding. So it starts with your index. Your index is already there for you, and then it has some tips on the bottom. So you get 2 pages of index, and then it gets into your getting started. And then it talks about productivity tips and additional tips. 6-month roles and goals. This is where you can, indicate your role and work on some areas of your life, some goal planning. And it has over here for deadline and done by. And there's 5 points here. And there's a lot of you who have been getting to know your why, right? So it talks about that on the top. And then here below, it has list specific monthly, weekly, and daily actions that move you towards these goals. So it has monthly where you can plan everything out, weekly and daily, and it is dot grid. And I'm going to say the dots aren't, you can see them, but they're light, so that if you just want to do more free form writing, you can without the dots being really bold and getting in the way. And then there's still some tips. I'm going to move this up just a little bit. And so you get 6 pages of those. And then your 6-month bucket list. So here is where you have your bucket list. It says, I'm going to, and it has a budget amount, target dates, details, and ideas, and then dot grid. So you can write your ideas down. This could be used for if you're planning to go on a trip, or you're working on a major project, whether it's for work or personal, however you want. There's not just one way to use it. And then you have a 6-month reading list. So it's just the one page where it's actually laid out. But then you have book notes. So you can continue writing your books, your list of books. Because normally what I do, I just like to write the name and the author and the date that I started and finished a book. And definitely this isn't enough for my books because I tend to read about over 30 books a year. But then if I were going to use it how I normally do, then I have the front and back of this page. to just write that information down. And then you have your annual overview. And so, like in the traditional bullet journal kind of format, you have all the months listed. And then you can write the year across the top. And then put your events and then the date. I started writing it with just the numbers, and then I switched up and started writing the day of the week initial. So I actually am starting over here. So that's why I have November 2020 and December 2020, and then it's going to pop up here to January. Okay. And then making plans and taking action. And so here is how I decorated the dashboard for the month of November. I just put used some Happy Planner stickers that says month 1, and I put November, and I put 2020 on the bottom. You get a quote. And I'm going to skip this where I have been writing because I have work and personal in there. So I want to get to a blank so I can show you guys. After I show you a blank monthly. So let me show you a blank monthly. Okay, so here's December. Again, I just used some stickers. And then you turn the page, and here is December that I've kind of already set up a little bit, just a little decorating. So you have on the top where it says monthly calendar, then you can put your month and year on the top. Let me move that out of the way. So I can do that. It is a Monday start. Monthly goals and priorities are written over here. So over here you have some different categories: work and career, home and admin, friends and networks, projects and passion, fun and activities, health and habits. Each box in the monthlies in the calendar is dot grid. So you can, write your information however you want. I did have to hand write the number for each day of the week. And then down here you have a reflection. So at the end of the month, you come back to your monthly and you're going to reflect. So goals achieved and progress made, memories created, things I can do better, learning and insights, reasons to be grateful, my strengths and affirmations. All right. And then you have the weekly. Again, you are going to hand write the day of the week on there, but it is a Monday start. And I'll show you guys closer. See that? So it has DT for date, D for day, and then AM, and it starts, you have this line here that there's no time, so it can be whatever time you want. But I want to bring this up real close. Can you see that? The dot grid? And look here, there's these little bullet circles. Okay, and it starts at 5 a.m. It goes down to 11. And there is a gap in the time here between the 12 and the 1, and you still have a bullet. Let me just show you guys. You have your water tracker, and then there's bullets, which is pretty awesome. All right, so now that I've shown you guys this up close. So you have your weekly layout. You have under here, you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so you can track your food or do your meal planning. When you go over here, it has your priorities and actions this week, work and career, home and admin. You have projects and passion, and you have friends and networks. And then you have a sleep tracker. You have a to buy box, a not to do box. Then you have your daily habits, and there's enough for 7. Your self-care and fitness. And then you have this open box here for notes, ideas, reminders, acts of kindness. And it's all dot grid. And let me pull this up again so you guys see. So in these areas here, again, you're going to have those little lightly colored bullet points. So you can check things off or migrate. And then I'm going to show you this here. You see this here? Okay, so that's their the symbol for the company. But these represent what week in the month you're at. So the first one is darkened, so we know this is week 1 of December. And then when you get to the next week, it'll have the next one. Okay. Now, what I like about this is because the time isn't down each row, is that you are able to either use it for appointments or things you want to do at a certain time of day, or you can just write a bunch of lists. And because even the bullets are light colored, you're going to feel more free to just write in the space without worrying about writing over some print or something impeding with your ink. Okay, which is very nice. Now, some people are going to say, well, this is kind of like, you know, other layouts that have this vertical and I need more note space. Well, they got you covered. Every week when you turn the page, you have 2 pages for notes. So wait, I'm doing it because normally I split my work and my personal into 2 different planners. I usually use my Franklin planner for work, and then I use something different for my personal where I can be a little more fun. But here I feel that because of this layout, which I love vertical, I can focus, know my morning focus is about work, and then my afternoon focus is about myself and things going on in my life. And pretty much all these areas here, besides the work and admin, all of this is about me, right? Because I always feel that my work stuff becomes distracting if I'm seeing it during my personal time, but it has not been that way this week. And then what I do with this 2-pager, because I do need note pages during my day at work, because I have phone calls and things I'm working on and additional things that come up during the day that I need to accomplish. What I did was I made this page, I titled it personal, and I had titled this page work. So when I'm at work, I'm focused here. When I come home, my eyes are focused here. And it is just, it has worked out fantastic, you guys. And then in the back, let's see, month 6. Then in the back, you have a bunch of dot grid. Okay, I think it starts here. It actually does say notes here. It's just dot grid. And there are, actually that's not the beginning. The beginning is, I think, here. So you got all these pages of dot grid paper. You can make your collections. If you need more space for additional notes for the day, you got it here. And then in the back, there's a quote from Muhammad Ali. There's that pocket, really big pocket, did not come with stickers. And this has been a game changer. It's not thick. There's those 2 ribbons. It's not thick, but it is a B5 size, so this is bigger than an A5. But because again, it's not thick, and I got the soft cover, and as you can see, this front is soft, and then the back is going to be a little more stiff because of that pocket. It just doesn't seem to be weighty in my handbag when I'm taking to work. Now, of course, on the weekend, I don't need to take this big thing. So then I would just take my Hobonichi Weeks, which is in my Giglio Appunto, and take that with me for running errands. But then when it's work week, I'm using all in here. Okay. Now, I had some concerns about, or some thoughts, I would say, about the planner. and where I think it would be more appealing to people, because again, I've only seen one YouTuber talk about this. I actually sent a letter to the owner or the creator, and he sent me a nice long email back in regards to my ideas, and he said pretty much everything you've mentioned, we've already put that in. We're already putting that in our new revision that's going to come out sometime, early next year. Okay, so one of the things that was a concern for me was, go again to where I don't have work stuff listed, was that the times were only here. So then when I'm working on Saturday, Sunday, putting stuff down, I'm having to, run my fingers across and make sure I get to the right line over here. And so my thought was, why not add the time down the side on this side, on this page? My other idea was this cream paper. I mean, it's nice paper. It's not bad color, but something a little more white, a little lighter would be more appealing. I indicated, in the planner community, people like to use their stickers and everything, and the white paper would look better. And let's see, what was another thing I had mentioned? The size. I mentioned B5. It's generally not the, a popular size. The more popular sizes tend to be the B6, B6 Slim, and A6. Tend to be more popular than B5. So when he wrote me back, he sent me a sneak peek of the revisions that are coming up. Because there's one thing that is not a concern for me, which I love Monday starts, but not everybody does. So I'm going to show you, and hopefully it'll look clear enough because it's on my iPad Pro. But here's the changes. As you can see, the day of the week is no longer printed, but it does have, and you barely see it, but it says day and date. So you get to put the day of the week you want it to start. If you're a Sunday starter, you can write in your Sunday. If you're a Monday starter like me, just write in your Monday. They also, because they're putting it all in one line, instead of it being two lines where you put the number here and then the day is printed here, they have cleaned it up some. Okay, and then the thing I had brought up about the time only being over here, they've added over here, but they kind of changed that a little bit too. It does not start at 5 a.m. printed, but what he's done is this says a.m. routine, so you can put your routines here, or you can just even write over that. If you still want to start at 5 or 4, you can just write it here in the column if you like. But it has the bullet circles and the grid. So pretty much it starts at 6 and then to 6 p.m. printed, and then it says p.m. plans. And again, if you want to put the time, because there's plenty of space or rows to continue through the evening. And I think I hand wrote, I think 12 midnight or something. And you have the bullet points. You still get the water tracker for each day. You still get the breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but they've added snack. Okay. They've also made changes over here a little bit. So now instead of it saying priority actions this week, where it's in the, and it got blurry because of this, where it's in this box here, it's above. And then you have work and career, home and admin, projects and passion, friends and networks has been moved over to this side where it was over here. And this work area now is longer. And then you have a blank category. So this can be whatever you want it to be. So you can title this, or you can continue to use it for work, but otherwise you can title it. And then you have your area there. Your sleep tracker is still there. except they removed the day of the week initials or letters. They left the S on the end because that can be represent Saturday or Sunday. Okay, and then they also removed the numbers. This is not numbered, well, over here. It's not numbered 1 through 7, but it still has the spaces there. In self-care and fitness, the day of the weeks have been removed there too. You have the boxes that you can hand write that in. So that's a sneak peek of that, as well as they've added here, rate your week. Look at that. He sent me that. And they are changing the color of the paper. It is going to be a lighter color, which I'm like, yeah, awesome. All right. So that's the Roterunner Purpose Planner. And I really like this. And you know what, you guys, again, yep, it's B5, but it's not heavy. It's not wieldy. It fits in my tote bag with no problem. And here's the little page marker that came in it. Do go check out the website. I'll put the link down below as well. And I'll let you guys know how long I end up using this baby. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I'm surprised how much I like it. I wish I could show you one of my weeks, but again, I have a lot of personal work stuff. As a case manager at an emergency foster care shelter, I can't be showing the stuff in my work planner areas on social media. But just know that I totally love this planner. So anyway, that's it, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you for coming back. Do continue coming back if you are new to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and consider subscribing and hitting the like button. If you have any questions about this planner or anything else, do go ahead and post your question down below. You guys take care, stay safe, wear your mask, and here's to 2021 coming up soon.